Hello, my name is Becky Lenz, and I will be your instructor for your school counseling course through Upper Iowa. I'm excited to meet you all through our group Zoom and work alongside you this semester as you complete this course and get to know more about the world of school counseling. I'm excited to hear from each of you how you have chosen this graduate and career path, and I'm going to share a little bit with you kind of how I got to be where I am right now teaching this course for you. I have been working as a professional school counselor since 2006. That's the year I graduated from UNI school counseling program. My first year as a school counselor was spent at the elementary level with Des Moines Public Schools. I was the only elementary counselor for 2 elementary schools, so I learned a lot that year. As I went through the program, I always thought that I would be an elementary school counselor, but then after that first year, moved closer to home and worked for Bunker Middle School in Waterloo Community Schools and realized I loved this middle level arena. Just a turbulent time for kids, but man, such a unique stage. I worked at Bunker for 3 years and in 2010 came to Pete Junior High, where I still am. So I've been here for a very long time. Feel like I've been able to really establish myself in this program here at Pete, and I love being a Pete Tiger. I grew up in Cedar Falls, so obviously being back in the district, back near home has been meaningful for me as well. While I have been a school counselor, I've also been able to have great opportunities serving as an adjunct instructor. I've been able to help out UNI's program in the Counseling in Children Adolescent course. I also was a supervisor for internship. And before that, I served several practicum and internship students as an on-site supervisor. So I really love the component of my job that can be school counseling education. So obviously I'm very excited and passionate about this opportunity to be an adjunct instructor and back in school counseling education through Upper Iowa. A couple really cool things that have been a part of my career so far. Back in 2015, I was awarded the Middle Level School Counselor of the Year through our state organization, ISCA, Iowa School Counselors Association. That was a huge honor. Through that, I was chosen as the Iowa representative to apply for ASCA's School Counselor of the Year through our national association, American School Counselor Association. And although I wasn't a finalist, I still got to participate with the finalists with the School Counselor of the Year and the other state representatives at the White House back in January of 2017. It was such a special time because all of us school counselors were able to be a part of Michelle Obama's last final address as First Lady, and it was very meaningful to be a part of that presentation. I learned so much about myself as a school counselor and having to reflect on my work through those different application processes, and that's where I learned about RAMP. I learned about what following the national model looked like and becoming a recognized ASCA model program. I worked through the RAMP application process where you are displaying your exemplary work as part of a comprehensive school counseling program that you're implementing. And I worked through that between the years of 2016 and 2018, and then I applied back in August of 2018. I found out that following year that Pete was awarded, so we are a RAMP recipient. One of only 10 schools, I believe, in the state of Iowa that have ramped. I'm going to be working towards re-ramping because that designation only lasts for 5 years. So obviously through that process, I've learned a lot about the national model, about a comprehensive school counseling framework, and I'm very passionate about it, which is why I'm really excited about this opportunity to teach you about the framework of a school counseling program. Also, going from being a RAMP recipient, I am now also a RAMP reviewer. So I work with part of a team of counselors, counselor supervisors, state coordinators, where we have a group that oversees 3 to 4 RAMP applications from various states and districts, school levels, whether elementary, high school, K-12 programs, and I'm able to be a part of the scoring process. I learn a lot about the ever-changing comprehensive program from the 3rd edition to the 4th, but it also just continues to challenge me as a professional. It helps me learn how other schools are implementing a comprehensive program, and I feel like that makes me the best school counselor I can be. So I really enjoy being a RAMP reviewer and plan to continue to do that. Now I'm here at Upper Iowa being able to teach this course, and again, I'm really excited to get to know all of you. I am not only a school counselor, but I'm a mom, wife. My husband and I have 3 kids that are all at the elementary level, and I love that role as mom. It quickly wears me out. But I learn a lot about, as kids are aging, being able to better help kids have that parent perspective tied in. So you might hear me share examples and talk about my young kids, and they'll even probably want to pop into our Zoom every once in a while because they're always fascinated by the work mom does. So again, I look forward to meeting you all, and welcome to the school counseling course
Of Upper Iowa students. I had no idea that when I taped my intro and building my course content, that I would have to add an addendum of sorts, or change a part of my introduction. But I am adding this portion just because I think it's important as I work with you to be transparent in things going on in my life as I continue to find capacity to lead you through this course and continue to learn alongside of you. At the end of my intro video, I shared that two roles I take great pride in are being wife and mom, and that we have 3 kids who are at the elementary age. This last February, my middle son, Cooper, who was just a few weeks shy of turning 8, passed away very suddenly from a blood infection. Normally just sick like kids are, and battled sepsis and was life flighted to Iowa City. So this has been obviously a huge ache and hole in our family. I had to step away from teaching the school counseling course, and had a great school counselor friend that was able to step in and teach the class with the integrity I would have hoped for. Obviously, I'm transitioning back and stepping back into this role because it's something I'm passionate about as well. And I wanted to be able to do something that I have loved. And school counseling is one of them, but also teaching graduate students. And so I wanted to be fully transparent with you guys that I am navigating this grief and this ache in our family and in my heart every day. And sometimes that changes my capacity day to day. A lot of times I find myself, in the past, I could start here and be super productive. I kind of took pride in my multitasking and my productivity. And a lot of days I notice I start already up here and don't have near as much to give. So what that could look like for this course is it might take me a little bit longer to grade assignments. It might lead me to not responding to discussions as quickly or as often. I'm kind of working within my capacity, but still want to do a stellar job because I take great pride in that. But I just want to be transparent with you that I'm navigating an unimaginable loss, and still trying to help my other 2 surviving children navigate the grief that they have. And a lot of times I'm navigating that with them from empty because I am still struggling with that grief, especially because I lost my mom a little over a year ago. So grief is not new to me. I just want to make you guys aware of that before we start this. If you have any questions, I enjoy talking about my son Cooper as much as I can. I will always take joy in acknowledging him in his life and continuing to remember him and have him be a part of my everyday life. So thank you for being sensitive to that information. Thank you for understanding if there are some things in the future that I'm not as quick on. And thank you for just holding space for me in this part of my life that I just never could have imagined, but I'm walking in. So I look forward to meeting all of you and hope we have a great session together. Thanks.